Maheshi, welcome. My name is Jennifer Leal, and I am a descendant of the Washoe and Mona Lake Paiute communities in California. I am the founder of the Field of Tribal Courts. I have over 15 years of experience working in a tribal court as a previous tribal court administrator, as well as working in tribal court education for several years. I have worked with universities, I have worked with nonprofits, I have worked with tribes, and I have a lot of wonderful hands-on experience over the years. And here I am ready to share some of that experience. And I have decided to enter into a partnership with the Indian Nations Gaming and Governance Program at the UNLV's William S. Boyd School of Law. This program focuses on Indian tribal gaming and governance. Tribal justice systems are an essential part of tribal governance. We are partnering on a series of online videos to bring more awareness of the importance of tribal courts and tribal court administration. So today's video recording is going to talk about the efficient tribal court administration. My experience, I want to share, I haven't seen very much training, very much focus and dedication on this area of tribal court administration, and really just talking about details about what is really involved with tribal court administration. So here I want to present to you in this short video, what is this efficient type of tribal court administration? But before we do that, I want to discuss what is tribal court administration in general. What exactly does that entail? For those of you who know tribal court administrators, you may know that they are extremely busy people. Court administrators, or let me clarify, people in charge of court administration are very, very busy. I want to define areas, 7 different areas of tribal court administration. And I'm going to go over them very briefly, one by one in this next slide. If you want me to go further into detail in each of these areas, I want to refer you to watch another video I prepared called The Role of the Tribal Court Administrator. And in that video, I discuss these areas a little bit more in detail. But for today, I'm going to briefly touch upon and define what is tribal court administration. The first area of tribal court administration is tribal court governance. Tribal court governance consists of many different areas. Mainly, it's all about the foundation of the court. Part of court administration is maintaining this education and awareness that you have knowledge about tribal sovereignty, about tribal jurisdiction, about court authorities that govern the court, as well as court staff. Modern tribal court governance includes really helping to keep up with today's news and everything that's impacting tribal courts today. Court administrator, which in detail, leadership and management. So with court governance, it's important that you have a court administrator or someone who is responsible for the court system, that their leadership and management skills are up to date, up to par, and that these areas are not forgotten. And finally, culture in the court. So culture in the court is also something very important that also contributes to the foundation of tribal court governance. We always want to make sure that our courts are a reflection of tribal customs, tribal values, tribal beliefs. The second area of court administration is court office administration. This area focuses on mainly court offices such as the clerk's office, the judge's chambers, the court administrator's office, perhaps a file room, any type of storage area, the courtroom, also court safety. Usually courts have alarm systems, there's monitors, there's safety protocols and procedures, court technology. Technology changes every single year. Part of maintaining court administration definitely involves keeping up with technology. And we know that technology changes so fast that it's definitely part of something that we need to focus on year by year. And finally, the court building. The court building, some tribal courts include the responsibilities of maintaining the judicial building, or sometimes some courts and court staff are responsible for maintaining, again, certain space within the building, whether it's maintaining locks or maintaining supplies for the building, the maintenance for necessary areas that the building may need. The third area of court administration is case management and trials. This area involves focus on the civil cases, the criminal cases, any trials that are involved with these cases, whether it's bench or jury, wellness courts, appellate courts, restorative justice. Some focus more on circle sentencing. So there's all these different tasks that focus on maintaining and administering these areas within this section, within this area. Financial management. Financial and management includes financial authorities, maintaining the updated policies and procedures that court staff have to follow in terms of processing money that is coming into the court or money that is coming out of the court. Court budget management. This is where it's important to maintain all the different court budgets that some courts may have, whether you may have a court budget for just general fund, or you may have several court budgets involving different types of grants. Payments receivable and payable. It's important that processes are moving and flowing at a speed that is timely. So again, for payments coming in, payments going out, it's important that there's this flow of money that is getting processed, whether it's through the court or it's through the finance department. Financial sustainability. This is an important area that is part of court administration. It's about maintaining and sustaining the tribal court for the future, making sure that there's enough money and that whoever's responsible for court administration knows where the funding is coming from and knows how to maintain and find funding when necessary. The fifth area of court administration is court staff management. This area focuses on human resources authorities, so whether that could include the employee handbook or certain tribal policies and procedures, supervisory responsibilities as well. That way, our judges and court administrators or whoever's responsible for being a supervisor understands their roles and understands their responsibilities to maintain a non-toxic working environment. Team management. This is an area, again, of those responsible for court administration. They're responsible for maintaining a healthy working relationships between the court staff as well as other colleagues within our other departments and also our external partners as well. Also, it's important to focus on having an awareness of limited liability and understanding that when your staff is working in their capacity, for example, as a court clerk, and understanding when they are protected by the tribe in certain circumstances, for whatever reason, in case someone wants to sue the court clerk. It's important to understand the protections that are available for staff. Community and court office relations. This is the sixth area of court administration. And this area focuses on making sure that the public and the court clients are making sure they have what they need to understand the court and making sure they feel welcome and they're understanding ways on how the court can serve them. Also focusing on internal colleagues as well, where making sure that paper is flowing between departments, external partners, same thing, making sure everybody's getting what they need with our partners outside, as well as public relations, making sure that we have the right person appointed to represent the court when the media may contact the court. Accessibility to justice. This is an area where we want to make sure that the public wants to use the court, the tribal court. It's important to acknowledge that the tribal courts are made for the people. And so it's important and essential that the community does utilize and feel like they can approach and utilize the court for their services. Court education, it's important to educate the community and others that use the court about the court and about the processes and procedures of how cases flow and maybe even what to expect for court day. Again, it's all about access to justice, and with court education, this can really help. The tribal bar focuses on attorneys and lay advocates, and again, part of court administration is maintaining this area and making sure people who are going to represent in the court are following the rules and the laws that the tribe has established for them in order for them to represent a tribal court client. And finally, our seventh area, court planning and performance. So this area involves court advancement, court development, code development, anything to focus on expanding the court or helping to develop the court, as well as focusing on any evaluations or assessments that need to be done for the court to check in to make sure the court is on track. Perhaps every 3 to 5 years, you want to check in to make sure the court is following the strategic plan that may be in place. Statistics, these are also very important to be kept and these statistics are going to be used for future grants. Reports, usually whoever's responsible for the court has to prepare these reports, not only to tribal council, but sometimes to the community as well. So there's a lot of things that are involved with managing the court. And so who is responsible for all of this? Who is responsible for all these different 7 areas of court administration? So this is going to vary in every single tribal court. One example is the judge can be responsible for all these different areas in certain courts. The court administrator could be responsible for all these areas for court administration. The court clerk, sometimes in some of the newer courts, sometimes a tribe will hire a court clerk first, and the court clerk will be responsible for all of these different tasks of managing and helping to build this court system. And sometimes you're going to get a combination of shared roles. So sometimes in some courts, you're going to get the judge and the court administrator may share some roles, as well as perhaps in the newer developing courts, you're going to get the judge and the court clerk also sharing roles that have to do with managing court administration. So every single tribal court out there is going to vary based on their laws, based on the age of their court. So here we're going to move on to look at 5 ways on how to manage tribal court administration efficiently. So now we know everything that's involved with court administration. We're going to look at 5 different ways to really help manage these areas more, to manage court administration more efficiently. Number 1, ensure that the court administrator and others responsible for court administration have really strong skills in these areas. You want to make sure that the court administrator is strong in organization and leadership. Also management has areas that focus on decision-making, project management, also making sure this person knows how to manage court funds and all of these different projects that could be involved with managing a court. So you want to have someone who has strong skills in management. You want someone who has the strong skills in communication. You need someone who knows how to communicate with court staff, the public, fellow colleagues in other departments, and other external partners that we may have. Also, it's important to be creative. So having creative skills where you may be low on the budget with staff. Maybe you need another staff member and you don't have enough money. And so maybe you can perhaps work with another department, or maybe you could share a person and bring in certain funds to help fund that person for their duties with the court and maybe their duties in another type of department. It's important that you come with these, or this court administrator or others responsible come with these creative skills to really help them navigate obstacles that are thrown at them. It's also important to be innovative, thinking outside the box. I like to encourage people to really get creative when you apply for your BIA one-time funding, because it seems that not only is there a list of things that are allowed under that one-time funding grant, but tribes really can be creative in really trying to identify the needs and really utilize the resource of the BIA one-time funding to fit your court. So sometimes you want to maybe think outside the box and think of what is no one else doing, or also what will serve our court the best. Also, problem solving. It's important that you come with strong skills to help with problem solving, again, new obstacles that may be thrown at you. It's important that you are open to research, open to talking to people, open to finding out the answer, to finding out how to navigate any problems or obstacles that are thrown your way. Finally, go-getter. This is an important skill where, again, when things are thrown at you, you want to make sure that you are not going to wait a week or wait a month before you start on something, that you are going to take action immediately. You are going to talk to people to try to figure out how to get something done or how to perhaps find more funding, but you're going to need to have somebody with these strong skills to really help the court move along and not get discouraged if you don't know the answers, because that's okay. There will be somebody out there, whether it's within your court or whether it's outside the court, to help you with answers. Number 2, promote clear communication between court administration and court staff. It's so important that there are clear expectations from the court administration to the court staff. It's important to understand the roles and responsibilities for both. Understanding, so for the court administration, it's important to know your role as a supervisor and what you're responsible for when it comes to your to making sure your staff is working in a healthy and safe work environment. And for the court staff, it's important that their expectations are where they have the tools that they need to succeed, that they understand their role, they understand the rules and their obligations of keeping confidentiality and really trying to make the public feel welcome. Also, it's important for encouragement, where it's important that to promote this encouragement to promote success at the court. So when court administration, people within court administration, so whether it's the court administrator or judge, when they show encouragement, it's important that when this happens, it really promotes success at the court. People like to feel that they're on the right track, that they're on the right path with what they're doing. And having that reassurance from the court administrator or a judge really helps people and will definitely help to promote success. Team. We are all part of a team. The court clerk, all the court clerks, the court administrator, as well as the judge. We all share in the goal of striving to make sure that we are meeting the court's mission, that we are meeting the court's mission statement, that we are meeting the court's values. Number 3, prioritize wellness in the workplace. It's so important that to establish regular check-in meetings with the court staff. It's important to provide access to necessary tools for your staff to succeed. So again, for example, really encouraging education and training while considering the budget, of course. So we want our staff to continue to grow and develop in their position. We want them to climb the ladder of court careers. We want them to stay within the court, and we want them to go as high as they want to go. And again, of course, we have to maintain our budget because we all have limited budgets. And so our staff will have to understand, of course, that yes, we as supervisors want our staff to grow and develop, but we also have a budget that restricts us from sending them to 20 trainings a year. So unfortunately, that won't happen, but maybe we can send them to 1 or 2. Respect court staff's family and cultural responsibilities. As a previous court administrator, it's so important to honor and respect our staff and their responsibilities. We want them to have a life outside work. And so we want them to have healthy relationships with their family and to the tribe and to maintain their responsibilities to ceremony. Foster court staff's physical and mental health. So here, it's so important that you as a court administrator share information on the tribe's physical fitness programs to help them with this sedentary office environment. It's so hard to maintain your health, your physical health, and stay healthy when you're sitting all day and you only get up maybe 3 times. So it's important to really prioritize physical health and share information on the tribe's programs. Also, if our staff is having some challenges, it's so important to inform our staff on resources to address stress, secondhand trauma, things that they witness inside some court hearings. Working in the court is not easy, and I have experience working in the court, and I talk a lot from experience, and I will say it is not easy working in a tribal court. It is definitely, I was not prepared for a lot that I saw, a lot that I experienced, and a lot that I went through. And I will say that I wasn't aware. I was a very young court administrator, and I didn't know what I was going to expect. And so it's so important, based on these things that I was thrown at, I want to make sure all of you court administrators and people responsible for court administration, you are taking care of your staff, and you are going to help your staff, inform them on where the professionals are, because you are not the professional. So as a court administrator, you can't really direct them and tell them how to get help in terms of, you can't tell them what to do to address, to feel better. All you can do is really refer and direct them to the professionals that can help them with their stress and secondhand trauma. And there are resources available at the tribe. There should be resources posted up at the tribal court to really help people experiencing being overwhelmed or depressed, or knowing people who may have suicidal thoughts. Like, all of this is going to contribute to the work of the court, of your court clerks or court staff. And so you want to make sure you know how to direct your court staff to the resources that can help them through managing these very important situations on mental health. Number 4, establish a schedule of check-in meetings. So establish this schedule of regular check-in meetings with your court staff is so essential, because you want to make sure that you're checking in on their work progress. Now, I'm not talking about every single day. I don't think that's necessary, but maybe weekly, maybe bi-weekly. It's important to just make sure your staff, that they're okay, that they have the right amount of work, that they are able to handle the amount of work that they're given. Establish a schedule of monthly or quarterly check-in meetings with court staff and colleagues from departments that appear in court regularly. So we know, working in the court, we are connected to so many different departments. And so we want to make sure that we are clear with any type of procedural or administrative issues. And by coming together quarterly, we can come together and we can talk about what time frame or what administrative type of procedure isn't working, deadlines to submit documents, how documents are delivered to other types of departments. Anything administrative or procedural is something that could be addressed regularly. And this is really just going to help with communication between the court and all of the departments that work closely together. Finally, number 5, acknowledge your staff for their value to the team. So again, I really want to encourage court administrators and others responsible for court administration to recognize the good work of your staff. We want your staff to, or I like to tell my staff, I want you here. I want you here as long as you want to stay here. I want to make sure that you have everything you need. I want to also recognize the things that you're doing really well and to make sure that you feel like you do have a place here at the court. I want to recognize the professionalism when one of my staff members, um, when they demonstrate prompt communication responses for tasks. So I really try to push prompt communication of whether it's that day or the next day. I really try to refrain people from, it's not a good thing if you're responding to an email or to the public or to a phone call like after a few days. We want to address people ASAP if we can. And it's so important for us to take these steps to have this prompt communication, whether it's just saying, I received your message, I'm working on it, or thank you, I got your phone message, I'm working on it, I'll follow up with you. Just some type of acknowledgement, letting people know that we got your message, we hear you, we are working on it. Also, contributions and ideas to court projects. So here is where we really welcome input from our court staff because they see things from a different angle. And the court is always evolving policies and just even procedures. And our court staff can recognize sometimes areas that need improvement. And so it's important to listen, to hear their contributions and ideas, and to also perhaps they have other ideas on just a different angle on certain court projects. And so I like to just encourage court administrators and others to really hear what our staff has to say and how they kind of see things from their view. So in conclusion, efficient tribal court administration requires the following: court leaders that possess proper skills to manage a judicial system. We went over a list of essential skills that I really trying to promote, to try to hire people with those skills or to have them hire people or to be open to learning those skills and go to training to learn those skills. We want strong leaders that have these important skills. Next, court leaders that strive for judicial excellence. I really like to promote that we want strong people who care about striving for, again, the court's vision, mission statement, values, and to do everything the best that they can with the tools that they have. And really, the tribe not only does working together, working with your other colleagues, they deserve, the best effort from each other, but also the community deserves also your best effort as well. Court leaders that care about court staff, court clients, community, and tribal sovereignty. It is so important that you have the right people that are in the right fit within this tribal court that care about all of these different areas. At this time, I want to thank you for tuning in to this session. For any additional questions, I want you to feel free to contact either UNLV, the Indian Nations Gaming and Governance Program. There's the email address, or myself, Jennifer Leal, at Field of Tribal Courts. I want you to really try to help grasp these concepts, and feel free to contact me with any type of clarification or questions about these areas. But I want to thank you again for for watching today, and please watch out for our future online sessions to really, again, help promote the importance of tribal courts and also tribal court administration. Thank you. See you next time.